All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. Well, I started a live earlier today, and to let everyone know that I'm doing the Hangouts now. So if you were on earlier, I'm sorry. I know I was a little bit late. And I said 2 hours. Well, it took about 3 hours. I was actually working on a drone. I need to get that. If I can try to get that shit fixed, but I'm no smooth virus, so I'm fucking just winging it, dude. The link to come and join in the conversation on Google Hangouts with us is in the comment section on YouTube. So if you're watching YouTube, just go to the comments and you'll see the link there right next to my name, UFO Proof. You just click it and it will take you here, man. Oh shit.
Yo.
I couldn't tell what Sean it was, if it was our Sean or if it was a different Sean, because I can't see or whatever. But
give me a second. How's things going, bro?
Well, pretty good, man. So you're the perfect person to talk about this, okay? Because I'm sure you're into all this crazy conspiracy fucking shit. I'm sure you got to know all about this. So the Mexico earthquake happened today. It was a 7.1, just devastated fucking Mexico. All right.
Yeah.
September 19th, 2017. Well, in 1985, Mexico's biggest earthquake happened September 19th, 1985. On this exact date, 32 years ago, the biggest earthquake ever hit Mexico, man. And today in Mexico City, they were practicing, they were training as for the anniversary of that big earthquake. Everyone was out training in case there was another earthquake, and one fucking hit, dude.
Is it a blessing or a conspiracy?
It's a blessing. What the fuck? Get out of here, you fuck, dude.
No, it's definitely, I think the reason there was an earthquake, I think they happen over time, and they can almost tell when it's going to happen within however many years. I think they said this one was like 7 years overdue or something like that.
Well, I mean, like, they just had that earthquake September 7th. They had a big earthquake there. And then they have another big earthquake today on the anniversary of their major earthquake in 1985. And
I wonder if in 1985 it happened like it did this time, with both earthquakes happening a couple of days apart, with the other being a main earthquake,
really?
or today the main earthquake, and earlier was just like a preeminent
like a preemptive strike, What up, Mark?
Hey, man, I just found a fucking beauty.
You
going, Sean? I just
found
a thing on the Mars, the surface of Mars.
If it's lit, I'll post a link so you can come and chill and check it out.
What did?
Can't hear him.
Who we got on here? What up, Daryl? How you doing?
Turn your shit down.
We almost had your camera.
Okay, I never.
Oh, you have to turn your down.
Turn your shit down.
Daryl Perry is.
Yeah, okay. Daryl, I had to put you on mute real quick. Blank, it's all blank. Of course, it's fucking blank in here doing the same thing. Listen, you guys, make sure, Daryl, Blank, you guys turn down your YouTube channel and turn the volume off of that and just go through Google Hangouts. Just listen to what's going on here on Google Hangouts. Don't go through YouTube because we pick up the echo.
Yeah.
All these noobs. What's going on, noobs?
Hey, yeah, we guys are fucking welcome to come and join us, man. So we're discussing this Mexico earthquake. Daryl, you can take yourself off of mute now as long as you got the volume down on YouTube.
Oh, that was me. My bad, guys. What's up?
What's going on, Blank? And you want to know what's great about this? Check this out. So September 19th, 1985, they had a big earthquake. And then September 19th, 2017, they have the big earthquake. That's 32 years apart. What do you do when you flip 32 around? 23, September 23rd. That's one for all you crazy conspiracy fuckers out there, dude.
Yes. There's a lot of it's called numerology. There's a lot of significance behind the date September 23rd. Supposedly, like a lot of shit's gonna happen prior to or post 23rd.
Years later, and then you flip 32 around. What do you have? 23. September 20th.
Oh yeah. Jim Carrey, the 23 movie. I know what you're talking about.
What's going on, Daryl? How you doing, sweetie? Oh, we can't hear you. You're still on mute. You gotta unmute yourself.
I can't believe it hit like dead center of Mexico.
Hey there. Oh,
there you go, Daryl. How you doing, sweetie? I'm glad you could come and join us.
thank you for having me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course. Yes, we can hear you just fine.
Excuse me for my lack of experience on this system.
No, totally fine.
Thank you.
Everybody first come. You know, we're under the hang of it, Daryl, so don't worry.
I tried to do this the other night, but my computer wasn't cooperating. I'm still trying to figure out how you can broadcast. But
oh, it's easy. We can show you how. It's pretty easy. It just takes some time to learn all the little.
Just enable my thing to go into a circle and even just try doing even a test. I can't even figure out how to do it. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, dude. It's a pain in the butt, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Border Reviver, what's going on, you guys? Skin Man, what's up, buddy? What up, Maddie? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, you going, Kyle? All right.
That's going great, brother. So, Daryl, let me ask you, what do you think about this Mexico earthquake stuff?
Well, I
well, I actually, I hadn't heard about it until you were on earlier.
Hang on, Maddie. I
heard it directly from you, mate.
I've been following. I follow this earthquake forecaster. I'm sure you guys probably heard of him.
BP Earthwatch.
He's on the money, man. He always knows where the earthquakes are going to be. He's been doing it for like 10 years, and I knew there was going to be a big earthquake there, and he's been telling everybody where the earthquakes are going to happen. So
the thing is about BP Earthwatch is that there are major earthquakes around the earth
all the time.
It happens all the time. So like his predictions are never like really dead on, as to say they're close to each other, but like he's not naming like where it's happening on the same date and everything, but he does get pretty close.
He's about 80. He'll admit when he's off, and even if it's off by a few hours, he won't take credit that he was accurate. Like he's almost too hard on himself, I feel,
Yeah, I think like some of the stuff he does is a little too, crazy for me. Like I just don't see it, man. I watch his stuff. I think he has a pretty cool channel.
Well, the funny thing is, the U.S., the big seismic people for the United States took off of their link that now they're forecasting earthquakes. Before they said they can't be predicted because they're spontaneous or they're unpredictable. Now they have their own, supposedly their crew of scientists that are going to forecast for them. And I don't know if they're going to be ripping him off or, they've got their own, they've been studying him, but he feels very vindicated, at least, that you can predict where the next big one's going to happen. And, if he's off by 100 miles, he'll say he wasn't, he was wrong. But he's got a little ego, of course, because he's really into it. He's passionate about it. You got to get credit for that,
Maddie, what do you think about BP Earthwatch?
I haven't really watched it. I think I've seen it maybe once, but yeah, no, I haven't really watched it, mate.
I'm talking about Dutch sense. I don't know about the other one. BP Earthwatch. I don't need it.
Is that the one that they had that it's like some kind of a chart anyway. It's got like the you see the earth and it had like weather patterns and shit. Is that the one?
Yeah,
it actually had.
I could share you the link he's got. Yeah, it's got like a live quaking earth where you see the deep earthquakes by the height of the little circles. It's pretty dramatic. The first time I saw it, I flipped out. I thought, oh my God, the earth is just gonna just tremble itself into death. It's just quaking everywhere. I had no
all the time, What up, JD? Killer, how you doing, buddy? He's in the comment section right now, just making sure I'm saying what's up to him.
My smoke, right?
Of course it is, baby.
Okay, cool.
What up, Jax?
How you doing?
So, Jax, what do you think about this Mexico earthquake happening 32 years later on the same exact date? You remember the big earthquake in 1985, right?
I do.
And now, 32 years later, you flip 32 around, that's 23, September 23rd, right?
Yep.
So we're all crazy, right?
Of course we are.
Now, Jack, do you actually remember when the earthquake went down? I was like fucking 4 or something, dude. Do you remember when that went down? Was it was like hardcore? Like it was like the California earthquake or whatever.
Yeah.
All over the news.
That was horrible.
What? Blank, what about you? What do you think, buddy? Blank, you still on here?
Yeah, man, dude. I was just setting up my camera real quick.
I
don't know, man. I think it's all related. It has to do with probably the eclipse that just happened. The last time the eclipse happened, we had a full solar eclipse across the United States, was during World War II. Or possibly the chemicals that they sprayed in the path of totality is probably the cause of all these hurricanes. I'm not sure. I think there's some sort of geoengineering going on. We are fucking around with the weather.
Well, I mean, geoengineering is not going to make an earthquake.
But fracking will. Fracking is been
fracking. Fuck fracking, dude. Sean probably loves fracking, dude. He's probably a fracker right now, dude. No, you don't like fracking?
I don't like fracking, but it definitely doesn't cause earthquakes.
No, they know for a fact it causes
it does. It does. It fucks up the earth.
Oh yeah, dude.
It fucks up the earth.
Where's the Skin Man at, dude? Like I know he's got the fracking happening all around, or not Skin Man. Who is it who's got fracking happening all around him, and they have earthquakes like daily.
But
I don't know. It's really earthquake.
The tremors.
Yeah, they're like 3.2s and like 3 and 5.1s and shit. They're like minor earthquakes, but they definitely happen because of fracking,
Yeah.
I would say.
And the earth. The idiot in Korea just has been detonating underground nuclear bombs. So he's causing a lot of the trouble. I mean, this guy's messing up the world. You could blame him for some of these earthquakes.
Oh, I blame him for everything, that little motherfucker.
His puny little bombs ain't doing nothing.
His bombs ain't.
We detonated like 1,000 nuclear weapons in 10 years.
Yep.
It's
way
more than that guy ever did, and we did it everywhere. We did it in
how come we haven't seen any footage of his fucking detonations? Are you telling me that our government doesn't have fucking access to the footage of his detonations?
Oh yeah, they keep all the cool shit for themselves. They can't share.
I want to see some of these nuclear detonations, dude. I'm just saying, how do we even know that that's actually happening?
Well, they think there's radioactivity, and you can see the mountainside where they detonated the bomb. Like you can look it up yourself.
I thought
because they don't know where it's going to go before it goes.
He shot a missile into the ocean. The actual nuclear detonation happened in a mountain.
Oh,
yeah,
no
inside
shit.
a mountain.
Maddie, what about you? Or not Maddie, Mark. What are your thoughts on this earthquake, man? And this shit happening in Mexico 32 years later. You think it's a coincidence?
I'll tell you something strange. Every now and then I watch this guy, Impossible Channel or something.
Get closer to your mic, Mark. Get closer to your mic. We can't hear you.
Fuck. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
Much better.
And then I watch this Impossible Channel or something.
Nah, you fucked it up again. We can't hear you again, dude.
Every now and then
Impossible Channel. That he is a nutter, mate.
Yeah, but on the last few of them, he talked about a sun, a solar flare, which they reckon caused the earthquake. The first one in Brazil. Was it Brazil? Spain? Whatever.
Yeah, maybe that's got some. That might hold some weight. But other than that, he talks shit. He put.
There was another solar flare, and then his earthquake came.
We had a solar flare as well. The solar flare, the nuclear detonation, those all created a lot of pressure.
And if you go and have a look at his thing 3 days ago, he was right about the hurricanes, how they were going to disperse and head back into
What
the
do you
ocean.
think about hurricanes? Yeah. Are those man-made? Do you think those are all? I think they're man-made. Do you think they're man-made?
They're man-manipulated.
They're natural hurricanes. We've been having hurricanes since the beginning of time.
But these are different. These are coming from Iceland.
No, no, these earthquakes are completely normal. They happen in the same place all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, they're all natural occurring hurricanes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
absolute at what 8.5 or something. Oh no, that was the thing over.
They're enormous, though. I worked in the travel industry. I traveled hurricane season my whole career. And I was in a Cat 5. I survived a Cat 5 in Mexico.
Oh wow.
But this was like, I'm telling you, they were never this size. They were never this tremendous, you know?
So what do you think? I mean, like, okay, so say they're they're man-made hurricanes. Who's sending a hurricane our way?
I want to say, who's making the money off of repairing? You got to look at the exit.
Can
Yeah,
I please add something here?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Add something. I have heard that they can shoot a laser apparently at the ocean, right?
Yeah.
And that heats it up, and they can then direct it where they want to go. Now, I didn't believe this until I heard that in where was it? The one in Katrina. Apparently, they wanted a lot of people moved because there was oil underneath there. That's why apparently they caused Katrina. I don't know. That to me, like, that makes a lot of sense.
It's not a laser. It's a maser. It's microwave energy hitting the ocean.
They've had this technology.
Okay, so for whatever reason, look at it from the point of view, if they want people gone for whatever reason from whatever city because of oil or whatever the fuck like resource they want to get, that's not a bad way to do it.
It's more profitable than war. They get rid of all the undesirable people. The poor people never came back to New Orleans after Katrina. The waterfront is better than ever. They had all this money to insert into repairing it and restoring it. And now you have to have mega bucks to live in New Orleans, you know? You can't.
There you go.
So
there you go. So that's
they gentrified the whole seafront, which was dilapidated. I was there right before it hit. That place was
but that's the thing. Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, New Orleans is not free of poor people. It still has plenty of poor people there, and
but a lot of them didn't return because there was nowhere to return to. That was destroyed.
A lot of people didn't return because there was no place to return to. But it did. I mean, they didn't go and get any oil or anything. They didn't go and get anything like that. You know, like
refurbished it. They renovated a destroyed city. They probably bought it for pennies on the dollar, and now try moving into their nice, fancy, renovated, restored city. It's beautiful and it's expensive. So you've already eliminated the lower class, you know? You just made it impossible and unaffordable. And
I mean, that's the thing.
Look at all the money that gets like surged. All of this money starts coming out of nowhere.
The money, that's the thing. The money didn't surge. I mean, you got places like like federal emergency funds where Congress has to grant money for it. But I mean, like, other than that, I don't see any money. In fact, it just costs a bunch of money for everybody.
For maybe us, it'll cost money, but who's making it? Who's making it? The people that are contracting.
Yeah, so who is making it? Exactly.
Very rich.
You know, and then who's going to have this kind of technology to create a hurricane? All these theories are simply like the laser hitting the water. That is just a theory.
Right. But did you see that video, Kyle? Kyle, did you see that video? I think it was on a couple of YouTube channels where, you know, it was one of those weather pattern things, and there was like I don't know what you'd call it. It was like a freaking beam coming from like Antarctica way, like pretty much straight before one of the hurricanes. So I don't know, mate. I don't know. That was pretty trippy.
I've seen that.
This technology was improved in the 70s. They've known how to do this for warfare, and then it got quiet. They knew how to do it.
I did see that. I saw that. Yeah.
They've had the technology. They're tweaking it, and I think they can undo it as well as they can do it. They can steer it back to sea.
But that's it. But for what reason would they be doing that? That's the only bit that I can't comprehend. I can understand. Okay, fine, we've got the technology, but why the fuck would they be doing it?
Maddie, Kyle,
go ahead, one at a time, you guys.
Actually, was watching on we're talking about Antarctica, and I've seen that one where.
Well, first off, if you send a hurricane to a third world country or any part of the world,
Blank,
Hey,
one at a time, you
well,
guys. So let Mark
It
talk.
frees up land for you to build anything.
Also,
So
what's the bank? The big bank that Rockefeller, isn't it?
Yeah,
what's his name?
Rockefeller. Yeah.
Rothschild. That part of Antarctica is called Rothschild.
Yep.
the profit that's being made is from whatever they're rebuilding from the destruction from the hurricane.
Exactly. It makes more money. It's more profitable
Okay.
probably now than war.
I want to respond to this real quick. Okay, so let me respond to you guys. The money that they make is not like it's going. You guys, it would have to be like it's going to some secret group of bad guys like fucking Dr. Evil and shit, you know, when it's really, it would be literally separate companies doing completely separate things, you know. The guys would have nothing to do with each other and they would all be fighting over who would make the most money or who could get the most money. It doesn't seem like a feasible plan unless you're in a fucking movie, you know. I mean, it's so far-fetched.
It's stranger than fiction, but there are the Masons, Masons, and all these secret groups. Even they say the Clintons are involved in this.
It's not
you know,
about money.
the big money, the big pharma.
Let's remember to one at a time, you guys. All right.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead,
You gotta
Daryl.
fix your mic, Mark. No, we can hear you when you talk. It sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps talking over you.
All right, it's not about money.
Everything's
about?
It's about how you reckon the Rothschilds need money? Do you reckon
Greedy
Soros
motherfuckers
needs
get
money?
enough of it, dude. They need more. They fucking live off of
They
it.
control it all. They're the shadow government.
Oh yeah, well, I'm not going to deny that, dude. Okay, listen, you know, rich
They
people.
control it all, mate.
You know, like every war is a fucking banker's war. It's like rich people fucking, you know, yes, they fucking run everything because they have the money, you know. But when it comes to making up, you know, insane ideas that, oh, some rich people are getting together and using a hurricane to destroy fucking parts of their own country.
They're not making money out of it. They're just trying to get rid of some of the population.
They're making a lot of money. All those companies that come in and do the stuff, like Halliburton,
but not the Rothschilds.
an example.
Yeah, fucking Halliburton, dude.
Yeah, they're making money.
Let me get Blank's thoughts on this. Blank, what do you think, buddy?
Blank, blow your mind.
Blank, can you hear us, buddy? Let's get your thoughts on it, man.
I think also that it is done to force people off property. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think, I mean, of course we have natural occurring hurricanes, but I also do know we've had the technology for a long time to geoengineer or manipulate the weather to some extent. This technology was out, and Nikola Tesla basically rediscovered it. Most of the technology that we use today is from Nikola Tesla, which for some reason in the United States he gets shunned, and we worship Con Edison for some reason.
True. Now, Jax, let me get your thoughts, Jax. What do you think about all this, man?
I think it's just a natural phenomenon, to tell you the truth.
I might have to agree with you on that one, man.
Jack thinks it's Tyler.
It's let's put it this way. If it's not the only reason, I mean, I understand that the money profiteering that could be gained from it or whatever, because the rich only want to get greedier and get more rich, you know. And the thing is that the only other logical explanation is what Mark said, was just to decrease the service population.
That's all it is, mate.
But other than that, I think it's just a normal phenomenon.
Who we got on here? Who's Northern? Northern, are you on here? Looks like we got a newcomer on here. Northern, can you hear us? You on here? Who's Northern, you guys?
Who?
I don't know. I see a name up here, Northern.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Northern, can you hear us?
He's muted.
Is it the one with the League of Legends?
He might, yeah.
Picture?
Yeah.
I
All
did
right,
invite one of my friends here to come check you out from
I don't know if
my
he got
gaming community.
I don't know if he got frozen on here or what. Southern, if you can hear us, I'm gonna eject you and then come and you can hop right back on here because I think your shit might be frozen. All right. So there we go, and you can come right back on here. All right. Let me check out the comment section real quick. So, what up, William? How you doing, buddy? William C. Bert, 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 and Ernie. Hey, yeah. Are these people smoking weed? Fuck yeah, we're smoking weed, dude. We blaze all day, every day. Each way to our way, green, heavy, high. Fuck yeah, we're smoking weed, man. JD, Astray Killer, doing good. Listen, I've been through over 12 hurricanes, been through Andrew, and all I can say is they are bigger and meaner. They are, I think a lot of it has to do with global warming and climate change, but they are getting bigger and meaner. Drums Clark, how you doing, buddy?
Global warming is
It's on
fake.
YouTube.
Oh, who said that?
It's on,
Yeah, fucking Sean said that, right? Who
it's on
said
Proof.
that?
Fucking global warming.
Fucking global warming is definitely fucking real, man. I've seen it, dude. It's fucking.
It's
Oh
gone
yeah.
up
No,
it's actually gone up 1 degree in the last 40 years.
Listen. You gotta understand something. There's a tremendous difference between your knowledge and a scientist and climatologist who go to Harvard, who go to MIT, who fucking study this shit.
Yeah.
No,
They're paid.
Watch the film about the bloke that started the Weather Channel, and he says it's bullshit.
that guy who started the Weather Channel started a TV channel. I don't give a fuck. He's not a
Yeah, but
climatologist.
he was the only
He's a
proper weather scientist that
He
was
is
on
a
the channel,
scientist.
and he says it's bullshit.
for money. He just thought the weather might be interesting if people watch the weather. He don't care about whether it's actually on. He's just making a channel,
Climate change is real. Global warming is fake.
That's crap.
Yeah.
That's crap.
Global warming.
Explain the pool caps melting.
Yeah, the polar caps are almost gone.
They're not almost
I
gone.
apologize.
Mark,
Yeah,
wait a
almost
second.
gone.
Hold on. Did you anyone see that? Mark, what was above your head? Was that a fucking donut?
Fuck off. That was last
Fucking
night.
donut, dude. No, fuck you. That was a fucking donut. Right fucking up there, right above your head, you motherfucker. Look at that, that's a fucking donut, dude. And you were giving old boy a hard time yesterday. Yeah, motherfucker.
Well, he did look like a fucking donut stuck to the wall.
Yeah, you were giving Steven a hard time yesterday, and you decided to go and stash a donut up on your fucking roof as well.
All right, you fucking caught me out. It's for later. I've got the roll as well.
Oh, you motherfucker. All right, sorry, I just had to bust you out on a donut. Okay, Jax. So break it down. You're saying, look at the polar ice caps. They're fucking melted. You believe in it. I believe in it. Obviously, a lot of the other people on here don't believe in it. Why should they believe what you're saying to be true?
Well, it's just they're melting at a alarm record rate.
They're almost gone. No, they're almost gone. What do you mean
They're not.
You don't have to have fucking evidence. Say nope.
You're breaking up.
Just don't believe it, dude. That's it. Oh, I think it's your 10 flag, you, huh? Oh, look at that, you motherfucker.
You're lagging, man.
I'm gonna send you a fucking UFO-proof donut, motherfucker.
What is that security?
Okay,
Yeah.
so then
That's the old logo.
Daryl, what are your thoughts on climate change?
Well,
Climate change is real.
I believe that.
Global warming is fake.
I don't know if it's
You said global
if
warming
it's
is real.
because of what I think the Earth is just revolting. It's like we've just tortured it to death, and it's starting to just vomit. It's ejecting earthquakes, and it's the volcanoes are exploding. It's earthquaking. It's just had enough. It's had enough. It's just trying to
We are a cancer on the fucking globe. I say, but Yeah.
We've all
We're
we,
fucking aliens. We invaded this shit.
Well,
Humans-
yeah.
Can't-
Oh, what's up, Sean?
Yeah.
there's
We're
consequences.
fucking-
You know, this is what happened.
Okay. All right. So, Mark
We
or,
are
or
just-
Maddie, let me ask you,
Yeah.
Maddie. What are your thoughts on climate change?
Yep.
Is it real? Is it fake? What do you think?
Oh, stop saying that. Climate change
Look,
is real.
I don't know.
Climate change and global warming are the
looked-
same fucking thing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
I've looked a lot into this shit. Yeah. Now I don't know. I don't know, mate. If you look at some charts, they say that everything's happening at a natural rate. The Earth does heat up, then it cools down. It heats up, it cools down. It does it in cycles. You know what I mean? We've got proof with geology and all this bullshit. But I don't know if it is fake. I don't know, mate. But if the polar caps, as someone said, I don't know if they're nearly all gone. The sea levels apparently would have risen so fucking much. I don't know if I believe that shit, but.
They are melting.
I don't know. Until I go there myself, I don't fucking know. But I know they are spraying. They're doing this bullshit. Fucking what is it? Contrails, all this bullshit. I never used to see them as a kid. I never saw that shit as a kid. Now, mate,
Yep.
it's fucking. It's nearly every fucking plane you see in the sky now has got this bullshit. You know what I mean? And it doesn't disappear. It does grow.
Contrails. I want to continue on to get everyone's opinion on this. Sean, since you've been throwing your opinion around, tell everybody what are your thoughts on
Sorry.
as opposed to.
Sorry, the point I was getting to with that is I do believe that is linked. If you do look at the patents on that shit they're spraying, it clearly says that it's used to as a climate this and that or whatever the fuck, whether it's to reflect the sun back, whether it's to increase the sun, I don't know. I believe that has got something to do with it though.
Okay, excellent. Good thoughts.
Okay.
Sean, hang on, I want to get everyone's theory on. Sean, what are your thoughts, man?
Well, I do think that humankind does have an effect on the Earth, no matter what the scale. But global warming is a made-up thing to tax countries out of money for profit for billionaires. Climate change is a natural thing that happens in cycles. Everything happens in cycles on this planet, whether it's the equator moving, whether it's the shift of the planet, all that stuff. It all happens in cycles. That quake happens in cycles, and all
So
just
you
repeats
think that
itself.
climate change and global warming, you think they're two separate things?
They are, because climate change, what's really happening is the planet is getting cooler. Even though we're experiencing warmer weather, it's actually getting cooler. So you keep saying the polar caps are melting, but they're not. They're actually growing faster than they've ever recorded. And we say that these things are happening, and we say we know these records, but any temperature and weather records are only from recent history. They're not from, for all time. So it's really hard to say. Like, I know that there's, core samples from the ice that we can measure temperatures and shit. So we do know, we have an idea, but to say that we know for sure is one thing. And to say we think we know is another. But I just don't think global warming is not a thing. It's a fake thing, but it's separate from climate change.
Yeah, climate change, thing that's real is carbon tax.
Yeah, global warming is man-made. Climate change is natural.
Yep.
Okay. And do you think humans have an effect or adding to climate change with all the CO2s that we're pumping into the atmosphere and stuff?
Not with CO2 emissions, but more with like nuclear testing. I think that had a more drastic effect than anything. And now we're seeing the But I don't think any of the CO2 or anything like that, because really, if you think about it, how could CO2 overcome? Isn't that what plants breathe in? Is CO2, or am I wrong?
Yeah, they breathe it. No, the plants breathe in. They breathe in carbon dioxide and fucking release oxygen.
So that's CO2, right?
But, yeah. So, but I mean, humans do the exact opposite.
Wouldn't that make plants like really huge?
Well, yeah. So when you use CO2 to grow plants and pump in carbon dioxide and I know that Ford had actually set up an experiment where they just pumped the greenhouse full of CO2, and all the plants grew exponentially. They grew a lot, you know. But however, the plants did grow. But what they failed to tell you is that the humans could not walk in the room with plants growing like that because they would die.
No, I understand that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
at the same time, for instance, I live across from a power plant that has constant fire shooting out of it. And we did a gauge outside with the CO2 per milligram in the atmosphere, some weird atmospheric count. And it was way off the charts. So
It was
there's
way off
nothing
the chart.
unnatural about the foliage in my area. So it's
Yeah.
just, I don't think it's something
Well,
that can
it's like you
affect.
got to think, yeah, that greenhouse effect, you know, it works well on a small scale, but when you're talking on the size of Earth, I don't see how that affect what I am. See, the experiment that you guys did or whatever, actually, I think verifies that, because the Earth is so big that you wouldn't have that kind of growth effect on everything just from the CO2 emissions. I think they start
Yeah,
to
but the other way around,
break
when you say
down.
oxygen, the percent of oxygen in the air changes every living organism. Like it actually increases size volume with percent of oxygen in the atmosphere. Like plants get bigger, bugs get bigger, rodents are huge. That's where like
let's let's jump into something real quick. This is what makes me bring something up, you know. And this goes into like ancient aliens and ancient civilizations and stuff. Whereas in the Ice Age, and I don't know how many people, I'm sure a couple of you guys have probably heard me talk about this before, but where I believe that, you know, that giants actually lived in the in during, simply because the atmosphere was conducive for gigantic animals. So you had megaflora and megafauna. You had like saber-toothed cat and fucking and three giant three-toed sloths, and everything was so much bigger. And you know, the atmosphere was conducive for it. So like we couldn't have survived. I don't know if regular Homo sapiens today could have actually survived in the Ice Age. I think there had to be an adaptation that was necessary. Either being super tough, unless you were someone like Sean and you were super badass tough, you know, you might not be able to live. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that, you know, would you have had to have been a giant to survive in the Ice Age, or been more like Neanderthal, like where you have the physical attributions where the nose had a much bigger nasal cavity, and so they could breathe, you know, take in more oxygen through it, which would heat up, so they weren't breathing in such cold air and stuff like that. What are your guys' thoughts?
giant humans. That's where it comes from.
I love giants.
It's the only way it could be. But that's what I was saying with the multiplication of the percent of oxygen in the air directly affect the size of all living organisms. We would still be proportionate.
But
Not even they found skeletons. Like there's so much. They found thousands of skeletons. On suppressing the information and hiding them. They don't want us to know that there were giants living among us, but they keep finding them all over the world.
That they don't want us to know, you know, but I think it's more or less that they're trying to build their own timeline, and when they have a piece of evidence that throws off the entire timeline, they simply say, well, you know, unless we can corroborate that one piece, because one piece they say is not enough, even though to us one piece is enough, because, you know, technically it should be enough, but to them, you know,
I think that even the fact that they think that even the ancient civilizations could not get around the earth by boat is underestimating how advanced people that lived on this earth were.
Absolutely.
I think we were capable of traveling the globe. They totally underestimate. They really, you know, made everyone sound like they were in some sort of Stone Age. I don't think we've had a Stone Age, period. I think, you know, we got here with our advanced technology. You know, that there was Neanderthal men. I don't know where they came from, but they were definitely bred out. You know, they just, you know, who knows if there was some giants that were left over that started to, you know, get horny, and the Neanderthals were so ugly when they got here. It's like Guam syndrome. And after a while, like the Neanderthal looked kind of cute, you know. She kind of had a cute personality when she showed up, you know. And the next thing you know, they're making some sort of hybrid, and they just bred them out. You know, who knows? But I think that we have history that's equal all over the world. We have pyramids that are popping up left and right all over the globe. They were all happening at the same time. You know? Travel from continent to continent. Who knows how much water was even on the ground back then?
Let's see. Drums Clark is saying that Ice Age now, the next Ice Age could begin any day now. It's true. JD Asteroid Killer says giants definitely existed. I agree. But the William is saying, but the UFOs wiped them out. That's possible, you know. I just want to know, like, if you know, and you guys know how skeptical I am. That's the whole point of UFO proof. You know, it's like I gotta, you know, I'm an open-minded skeptic, you know, but I'm a skeptic nonetheless. But the giant theory really seems, in my mind, to make a lot of sense, simply because when you have all these different cultures have their own stories about giants, and then you look back at just the Ice Age, which was 10,000 years ago. Everything was a giant back then. So why not be, you know, why not giant humans?
Yes.
Can't do the hangout. Drums Clark, you can't do the hangout? How come? Yeah, you can use your phone, Drums Clark. John will help you with it.
You know, there's a good show on right now. I'm gonna go listen to it because it talks all about this stuff, chemtrails, you know, the Earth.
All right, Daryl.
I'm gonna go listen to it and I'll come back to you. But I really enjoyed this. I hope you let me come back.
Problem,
Okay.
Yeah, come back and join us again. All right, we'll talk to you later, sweetie.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
You're welcome, Daryl. Love you, sweetie.
Bye.
All right, so Blank, what are your thoughts on the Giants? You know, being.
Thanks for coming.
You think it's possible, or am I crazy? Blank.
Yeah,
Can you hear?
I think the Smithsonian was specifically created to cover up the past, to leave archaeologists confused on their trail.
When they find out, they get fired or they get told they're crazy and they lose tenure.
Yeah, it's true. You know, well, you see it happen with a couple different people.
Primary example, like the last guy from Egypt. Yep, like Zahi Hawass. He has a lot of Egypt covered up.
I fucking hate Zahi Hawass, dude. That guy can suck my fucking dick, dude. That guy's
I loved him as a kid. I freaking love Zowie. And then I found out he was a douche.
Right, dude? He used to be a hero of mine, right? And now he's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's kind of like Indiana Jones. And I was like, man, he's a fucking dick. But he smokes the hashish. I can't believe he's such a douche and he smokes.
Jax?
Yo.
What are your thoughts?
Eric
Were
Von
there
Daniken
giants?
is the man, though. That
Possibly.
motherfucker. He's the real Indiana Jones.
I love Von Daniken, dude. You think
Up that
there
guy on Ancient Aliens talks like
back
this.
in the Ice Age?
Yes. As a matter of fact, in 1923, my hometown unearthed a grave that had a 9.5-foot giant inside of it.
Holy shit, dude. God damn.
What the
That's
fuck?
a big fucking dude. Yeah, that's a big fucking dude.
That's like me with me on my shoulders. On my shoulders.
Shit, you know. Now,
Where's your hometown? Where's your hometown?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, baby. Where's Dolan these days, man? You know, where the fuck is Dolan these days, dude? I want to know something. Okay, let me. I gotta break in this real quick. Okay, when it comes to Dolan, did anyone?
I definitely believe in giants, man.
Did you guys see Richard Dolan's his last speech or whatever, where he had the fucking waving hair? Like, who saw that? Where he had like the girl's hair, like it was all fucking. Did you see that shit, Sean?
Like
what
the dude
fuck
from Alien. He looks like the dude from Aliens Independence Day.
Right, dude? I'm like, you know, that's what he fucking looked like, dude. That was a good impression, dude.
Don't make fun of Brett Spiner.
Release me. Die. Maddie, what are your thoughts on Richard Dolan, man? Do you know who Richard Dolan is?
Yeah, I'll give him that. But,
Ancient Alien. He's on Ancient
He's on there
Aliens. He got
sometimes.
grafted.
no, mine's even better.
Mark, what about you, buddy? What are your thoughts on Richard Dolan? You know, because I
I
haven't
wasn't
seen
alive back then. I
that
know
flowing
nothing.
gray locks, dude.
I wasn't alive back then. I know nothing.
Yeah,
Wasn't alive
check
back
out
then. You're older than he
You know,
is.
But I
King
wasn't
Richard,
alive.
fucker, Richard
Hey,
Dolan.
I might be fucking ancient, but I'm not fucking ancient vintage. I'm
Dude,
vintage, not ancient.
There he goes in there, my room.
Please bring your mic closer. Bring it closer. 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 Closer.
Fuck, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you, dude.
Hey,
Wait, mic check. Fucking mic check, mate. What the fuck? Can you fucking hear us? 'Cause I can't fucking hear shit.
Hey, you don't
Come on
talk
now.
like that, motherfucker.
get those fucking sheep out of here, you fucking fool.
Yeah, here.
Wait, I can't fucking hear you.
Actually, hang on.
We've got 45 virgins. Would you like one?
Yeah,
So,
I can't hear you.
Blank, what are your thoughts on Richard Dolan,
We've
man?
got 45 virgins. Would you like one?
I don't know. I know his brother, Peter Dolman.
She's cheap. But
Never heard of the
What?
bloke.
Drums Clark
I'm
got
gonna
a
have
permit
to
to
Google him
kill
real quick.
squirrels that have been raising hell in his backyard. Are you fucking serious? Where can I get one of these permits, dude?
you don't need a
You
permit
need
for
to hunt a small game?
Can you hunt squirrels with a 12 gauge? Is that legal?
Throw a tomahawk.
Richard Dolan, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's in Ancient Aliens as well. He
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Oh, I just wanted to point that out that Deadfall, or no, not Deadfall, Drums Clark is going to create a Deadfall trap to kill off some fucking squirrels in his backyard.
We'll take that.
Throw rocks at him.
He's got a what? A dead vulture in his backyard.
I don't know. He said something about getting a permit to hunt squirrels, dude.
Who's that?
I didn't know you needed a permit for that, but I'll fucking kill a squirrel right now, dude. Jack, do you ever go hunting?
What?
Drums Clark, I'm saying, Drums Clark was saying that he could get a permit to go hunting squirrels in his backyard.
It's your backyard. They're on your property.
Yep.
Fuck,
Yep.
they're the kangaroos of America. They're vermin.
Yep.
We can't fucking shoot kangaroos nowadays. Yeah.
Are you taking out a kangaroo?
No, they have cull. They cull them. Like that's like you can get a permit, but you can't go shooting the fuckers now. Big trouble, mate.
I'll get you one.
Bastards, the kangaroos are going to take over one day. I'm telling you.
You can't
Ow.
shoot him. You can fucking eat him.
You find some grand and we'll get you one.
No, you can't shoot him, but you can eat him.
That's what extra for the boys.
Can you just kick the shit out of them?
Shut the fuck up! You can't say that shit.
You know that we're
Who
the
the
only
fuck
country in the
that?
world that eats their cold banana.
That sounds like Sean.
That's not of course it's shot, dude.
That was not me. What the fuck was that, guys? I want to know
Shut the
too.
fuck up, shot, you motherfucker.
I swear to God, I was just sitting over there and I was like, "Who the fuck was saying that?" Because I don't see it. I don't see
That
it
was you
happening.
saying that, dude.
No, I was doing something
Okay,
else.
Skippy.
No, it wasn't me.
Oh, well, fuck, dude.
All right, Kyle, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, buddy, what's up?
Did you see you saw the video on Security Team 10, right?
one? You know I don't watch
Debunking, debunking third phase?
I did. Watched it yesterday.
What
After everyone-
the hell? Now, I went back and saw that on the third phase. I went back and watched the Reddit. Nobody on that said that it was anything else, but they thought that it was a drone. What does this guy get off saying that Brent said that it was this, that, and the other thing?
Oh, I think
Yeah, he said it was a portal. He said it was a
because
portal.
they use the that's what they use for their clickbait title, you know. But in the video, they didn't really say that. Now I understand that you got to get somebody, you got to get the people to your fucking to your videos, right? So you got to have a good title for it. I'll put crazy titles. Like, sometimes I'll make titles that have nothing to do with the actual video, dude, just to try to get people to come in and watch it, dude. And of course, I always get a ton of thumbs down for it, but it's fucking funny, dude. But you know, I understand that shit. But you know, for him to say like, oh, you know, they didn't know what it was. Of course they knew what it fucking was, dude. But I just gotta say that I think he's got some pretty fucking hypocritical balls on his ass, man, to sit there and say that shit. When it's like, dude, he would have posted that video first. That's the first thing he would have said, is that a fucking dimensional door was opening up for TR3Bs to come through from fucking Nibiru. You know, he would have been the first motherfucker to say that. They just got to it first. That's all.
Hey, Kyle, that
Did you
voice
see? Have you seen his latest, the cube?
Yeah.
Have you seen his cube video?
Yeah, he loves the cube fucking shit, dude. He goes off on that stuff. He loves it, man.
It's just a Borg.
It's the Borg, yeah, it's the fucking Borg, dude. Sean, what were you saying?
That's either you or Blank with the voices.
That's not me, you motherfucker. I'm hosting the show.
Blank.
It's fucking Blank. Oh, you little motherfucker, Blank. We know it's you now. You've been busted out,
Blank?
dude.
He's been sitting there with his mic muted.
It's not me either.
We know. Fucking Sean.
shit-
No, I've had my mic muted the whole time.
Dude, it's coming from your microphone.
Your end, Sean. I know it's coming from you, you motherfucker. Give it up.
No, dude, I'm freaked the fuck out, for real. It's coming from your end.
Totally you. I'm gonna laugh when we find out it's actually Jax, and he's playing all of us.
No, come on.
I thought it was Jax, but I also thought it was Blank. It's not me, I swear to God.
William knows what's up. Nibiru is flat, motherfuckers. Tell him what's up, baby.
I know, you're all going to find out in 4 days' time. 3 days' time.
Right?
When you were talking, there were still voices coming through. So I was listening, but somebody's watching something.
Yeah, who the fuck's watching something? Oh, you fucking Blank, you son of a bitch. No, it's Mark, dude. Who's watching shit and typing right now? That's definitely Blank.
Is it me? Oh, it is me. Yeah, it's me now. It's me now. It's me.
Yeah, now. Oh, what up, Anonymous Shield? How you doing, buddy? Where is everybody else, man? Where'd JD Asteroid Killer go, man? He take off?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit, man. I love when he comes on here, dude. Yeah, oh man, I was just scrolling down looking at these. I cannot believe that fucking Mexico got hit so fucking hard. I mean, that is so scary, dude. I feel so bad for them, man. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah, fucking in Australia, mate. We don't get that shit. So I can't comment. We've had little tiny fucking dick. Hey, yeah, little tiny fuckers, but that's it.
Yeah, it's not a big, you know, you guys don't get no earthquakes and shit like that, huh? Yeah, that's fucking, you guys got it made over. Well, what do you guys have? What kind of natural disasters does Australia get?
Fuck, mate. The fires are the worst shit, mate. Fires, that's probably, yeah.
You don't need.
Kangaroo
Who the fuck
shit
is
on
that?
the
Sean,
dog
you motherfucker.
Like, but our bushfires are bad, motherfuckers.
I know that now.
No, it's not me.
Yeah, you notice every time that you hear a voice that he's not sitting there?
He doesn't happen to be there. It's like fucking Scooby Dooby Doo, where every time the crowd goes down, the owner of the theme park is somehow missing. You know, come on, give me a break, dude. Oh, it was Mark. I muted him, and now Mark, you motherfucker. Oh shit. Okay, so Maddie. So you guys don't have like natural disasters down there. What you do have is like the deadliest animals in history.
Yeah, we got that shit.
Earth.
Yeah, but
So you don't really need,
deadliest,
you don't need
deadliest spiders, deadliest snakes. Fuck, the biggest sharks. Fuck, mate, the worst like fucking shit in the ocean you can imagine. That's about it. Yeah.
Animals down there, dude. Biggest crocodiles, the deadliest snakes, the deadliest spiders, fucking the deadliest sharks. You guys got it all. So it's like a natural disaster.
Well,
I mean,
I also read recently that you guys
like
have a parasite in your ocean that eats your fucking skin.
Oh yeah, dude, they bathe in
that happened, mate. That happened once. Yeah, I don't know, like that, mate. That's trippy shit. That's not far from where I live, and mate, like that. Yeah, fuck that shit.
This is why Australians are such badasses, dude, because you guys go around getting bit and attacked by the most deadliest animals on earth. Nothing can phase you guys. See, the thing is that truth is, you guys probably have hurricanes on a daily basis. You guys just simply think they're like rainstorms. You just don't know the difference because you guys are all fucking hard asses and shit, you know? You guys just don't recognize that you're actually in a category hurricane. You're like, oh, no. Yeah, oh, it's wine, mate. I'll go outside, get in a rack on play.
Good morning, mate. Have a good day.
That's what happens when you guys are, because you guys are such hard asses, dude. You know, it's fucking.
It's raining fucking sideways. They're just like out there, like, hello.
You're like, oh, it's a fucking.
I wouldn't go that far, mate.
Tornado outside. You guys, oh, it's a little windy outside. Right now, it's fine. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she'll be right. She'll be right. No worries, Cobber.
Oh, where the fuck am I?
No,
I gotta get back on. All right, here we go. Oh shit, dude. The next starts when it starts. What's that? Go
Talking about the 23rd, the hurricane down south towards the Caribbean is going to hit Florida towards the 23rd.
The next live stream, Jones Clark, the next live stream, I might do another one again tonight, depending, because I do actually have to go and pick up my girl, but I know I'm having like such a, Sons of Lucifer. Man, come over here and suck my devil dick, you motherfucker. Sleepy Muscles, eyes over and out. Check out my sore leg on my channel. Make you cry. Are you serious? Oh man, fuck, dude, that sucks, Jones Clark. I hope you feel better, buddy. Look at this Jesus fucker on here, dude. Kick rocks, you bitch. Oh God, I hate these guys.
Who the hell was that?
I don't know, some fucking retard. Bye-bye, bitch. Don't bring that demon shit on over here. You know I can't stand that shit. As soon as you start bringing that fucking Christian fundamentalist fucking, you're all going to burn in hell fucking bullshit, that's when I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to hear that bullshit, dude. Kick rocks, dude.
But we're all going to burn.
Well, fuck yeah, dude. I'm going to burn one right now when I roll one up and burn it, dude. Fuck, man. Yeah, I gotta go with my girl from work, but first I gotta fucking eat, but I think I'm gonna jump back on this and do it again. If you guys aren't still on here, then I'm just gonna fucking I'll probably start a new one, man. Solar, hey, where'd you go, buddy? We were trying to get you on here, man. I thought you couldn't get on here. What happened? Shadow people spooky. Yeah, Southern, I'm sorry, man. We tried to get you on here, but I don't know if you got frozen or what, but you weren't responding to us, man. I had to eject you out of here so we could make room because you were just taking up an extra seat. But you're always welcome to come and join us, man. Don't be afraid to come on here and talk to us, buddy. That's what we're here for, man. you know, and everyone's welcome except for crazy ass fundamentalist Christian Clinton supporters.
No flat earthers.
No flat
Yeah, he was having
earthers
some issues
ever.
registering with or something.
Oh God, I can't stand those motherfuckers, man. Those goddamn flat earthers, dude. You know, they fucking love us. Dylan Flower, September 23rd, Yellowstone. Could be, maybe. You know.
That would fucking
I know.
suck.
Oh, dude, if Yellowstone blew, that would really fucking suck, man. It would be so bad for everybody, man.
Not. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
suck if Yellowstone erupts. You kidding me? Oh my god, that was
I mean, Yellowstone's huge. It's a super volcano.
Attacked by China.
It's gonna what?
If Yellowstone erupted, we would get attacked by China.
We'd get attacked by everybody who's been pissed at us for years, dude. We're like fucking. They're like, oh, finally, let's get the motherfuckers, dude. Get them motherfucking
They're
hurt.
fucking down. They're fucking down. Kill them.
Get them. Fucking Russia, China, fucking Iraq, North Korea. Everyone would be like, get them. Hell, even England would be like, oh, now you're gonna get it. Oh, how about trumpet? What, dude? They'll whoop our asses.
Jax, why you out there making scary noises?
Jax,
is the one making
how
scary
dare you?
noises.
What do you mean
I'm
with
not
you,
making
Jax?
nothing, dude.
Oh yeah, you are. Send them back to Holland, dude. Goddamn bastards, right?
Now I'm all freaked out because there's noises coming out of someone's phone.
Is it Maddie? It's fucking
Nah,
Maddie.
mate. What?
You
We can
making
hear
scary
it.
What's
We
going
got
on?
nothing else playing, dude.
Are you making scary
I don't know shit. Hey?
See who else? We'll put him on mute.
There's
Put 'em on
scary
mute.
demon sounds happening, and it's not me.
Let's hear. Let's see. Who is it now? Now he's on mute and I don't hear him.
Well, yeah, because he's on mute.
Yeah, exactly. So it had to be Maddie.
No, it's not the same sound. It's not. It's not happening.
Trump is going to destroy them all. Trump is going to create more ghosts than you have thought imaginable. All right, fucking, fucking Jax is going to be rolling in fucking ghosts because of Trump, dude. He's going to create ghosts left and right, dude.
Yes.
Right? Goddamn UFOs again, baby. Tell him, William. I know, dude. Oh, fuck. I got to get out of here. She's going to be fucking pissed. I know. I don't want to go, dude. I'm having a good time talking to you guys, dude. I'm fucking.
Car.
Yeah. Well, are you guys going to stay on here? What are you guys
Maybe.
doing?
I'm gonna
All
play
right,
Madden. So we can get my rank
All
up.
right. If you guys stay on here, then I'll just join back into this one. But if not, dude, I'll probably start up another one, man. Trump fight for the right of every man. Yeah. Yeah, right, dude. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. All right. Thank you guys for coming and joining me tonight, dude. As always, all right. And hopefully you guys will be able to come back on and join us later. All right. All right, you guys. You have
Yeah, I'll be awake, man. I have off. So just post the live link and
You got it, Blank. All right, you guys. Howdy. All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. Well, I started a live earlier today, and to let everyone know that I'm doing a Hangouts now. So if you were on earlier, I'm sorry. I know I was a little bit late. And I said 2 hours. Well, it took about 3 hours. I was actually working on a drone. I need to get that. If I can try to get that shit fixed, but I'm no smooth virus, so I'm fucking just winging it, dude. The link to come and join in the conversation on Google Hangouts with us is in the comment section on YouTube. So if you're watching YouTube, just go to the comments and you'll see the link there right next to my name, UFO Proof. You just click on it and it will take you here, man. Oh shit.
Yo.
I couldn't tell what Sean it was, if it was our Sean or if it was a different Sean because I can't see or whatever. But
Give me a second. How's things going, bro?
Well, pretty good, man. So you're the perfect person to talk about this, okay? Because I'm sure you're into all this crazy conspiracy fucking shit. I'm sure you got to know all about this. So the Mexico earthquake happened today. It was a 7.1, devastated fucking Mexico. All right.
Yeah.
September 19th, 2017. Well, in 1985, Mexico's biggest earthquake happened, September 19th, 1985. On this exact date, 32 years ago, the biggest earthquake ever hit Mexico, man. And today in Mexico City, they were practicing, they were training as for the.
Daryl Perrier is.
Yeah, okay. Daryl, I had to put you on mute real quick. Blank, it's all blank. Of course, it's fucking blank in here doing the same thing. Listen, you guys, make sure Daryl Blank, you guys turn down your YouTube channel and turn the volume off of that and just go through Google Hangouts. Just listen to what's going on here on Google Hangouts. Don't go through YouTube because we pick up the echo.
Yeah.
All these noobs. What's going on, noobs?
Hey, yeah, we guys are fucking welcome to come and join us, man. So we're discussing this Mexico earthquake. Daryl, you can take yourself off of mute now as long as you got the volume down on YouTube.
Oh, that was me. That was me. My bad, guys. What's up? What's up?
What's going on, Blank? And you want to know what's great about this? Check this out. So September 19th, 1985, they had the big earthquake. And then September 19th, 2017, they have the big earthquake. That's 32 years apart. What do you do when you flip 32 around? 23, September 23rd. That's one for all you crazy conspiracy fuckers out there, dude.
Yes. There's a lot of it's called numerology. There's a lot of significance behind the date September 23rd. Supposedly, like a lot of shit's gonna happen prior to or post 23rd.
Years later, and then you flip 32 around. What do you have? 23. September 20th.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey, the 23 movie. I know what you're talking about.
What's going on, Daryl? How you doing, sweetie? Oh, we can't hear you. You're still on mute. You gotta unmute yourself.
I can't believe it hit like dead center of Mexico.
Hey there. Oh,
There you go, Daryl. How you doing, sweetie? I'm glad you could come and join us.
thank you for having me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course. Yes, we can hear you just fine.
Excuse me for my lack of experience on this system.
No, totally fine.
Thank you.
Everybody first come. You know, we're under the hang of it, Daryl, so don't worry.
I tried to do it the other night, but my computer wasn't cooperating. I'm still trying to figure out how you can broadcast. But
oh, it's easy. We can show you how. It's pretty easy. It just takes some time to learn all the little.
Just enable my thing to go into a circle and even just try doing even a test. I can't even figure out how to do it. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, dude. It's a pain in the butt, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Border Reviver, what's going on, you guys? Skin Man, what's up, buddy? What up, Maddie? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, the fuck you going, Kyle, all right?
That's going great, brother. So, Daryl, let me ask you, what do you think about this Mexico earthquake stuff?
Well, I
well, I actually, I hadn't heard about it until you were on earlier.
Hang on, Maddie.
I heard it directly from you, mate.
I've been following. I follow this earthquake forecaster. I'm sure you guys probably heard of him.
BP Earthwatch.
He's on the money, man. He always knows where the earthquakes are going to be. He's been doing it for like 10 years, and I knew there was going to be a big earthquake there, and he's been telling everybody where the earthquakes are going to happen. So
the thing is about BP Earthwatch is that there are major earthquakes around the earth
all the time.
It happens all the time. So like his predictions are never like really dead on, as to say they're close to each other, but like he's not naming like where it's happening on the same date and everything, but he does get pretty close.
He's about 80. He'll admit when he's off, and even if it's off by a few hours, he won't take credit that he was accurate. Like he's almost too hard on himself, I feel,
Yeah, I think like some of the stuff he does is a little too, crazy for me. Like I just don't see it, man. I watch his stuff. I think he has a pretty cool channel.
Well, the funny thing is, the U.S., the big seismatic people for the United States took off of their link that now they're forecasting earthquakes. Before they said they can't be predicted because they're spontaneous or they're unpredictable. Now they have their own, supposedly their crew of scientists that are going to forecast for them. And I don't know if they're going to be
It's hard.
ripping him off, or they've got their own, they've been studying him, but he feels very vindicated, at least, that you can predict where the next big one's going to happen. And if he's off by 100 miles, he'll say he wasn't,
Yeah.
he was wrong. But he's got a little ego, of course, because he's really into it. He's passionate about it. You got to give credit for that,
Maddie, what do you think about BP Earthwatch?
I haven't really watched.
Anniversary of that big earthquake, everyone was out training in case there was another earthquake, and one fucking hit, dude.
Is it a
Can you believe
blessing
that?
or is it a conspiracy?
It's a blessing. What the fuck? Get out of here, you fuck, dude.
No, it's definitely. I think the reason there was an earthquake, I think they happen over time, and they can almost tell when it's going to happen within however many years. I think they said this one was like 7 years overdue or something like that.
Well, I mean, like they just had that earthquake September 7th. They had a big earthquake there. And then they have another big earthquake today on the anniversary of their major earthquake in 1985. And
I wonder if in 1985 it happened like it did this time, with both earthquakes happening a couple of days apart, with the other being a main earthquake,
Really?
where today is the main earthquake, and earlier was just like a preeminent
like a preemptive strike, What up, Mark?
Hey,
What's
man,
the
I
other-
just found a fucking beauty.
Can
You going, Sean? I just
start.
found a thing on the Mars, the surface of Mars.
If it's lit, I'll post a link so you can come and chill. Check it out.
Elvis.
What did?
Can't hear him.
It says Elvis.
Who we got on here? What up,
Blank.
Daryl? How you doing?
Turn your shit down.
We almost had your camera.
Okay, I never.
You have to turn your heat down.
Turn your shit down.